day, students. I'm Ma'am Genevieve J. Soriano, your grade 9 mathematics teacher.
Before proceeding to our topic, let us have first the warm-up activities. Use mathematical properties and perform the indicated operation. Number 1. 5x times the quantity of x minus 2. Number 2. The quantity of y plus 6 squared. Number 3. The quantity of x minus 9 squared. And number 4 is 7m squared plus 8m plus 5m minus 2m. So to find the answer, so let us have, number 1 is applying distributive property. So that's why we have 5x squared minus 10x. Number 2, y squared plus 12y plus 36. Number 3 is x squared minus 18x plus 81. So that is the square of binomial. Next, number 4, we have 7m squared plus 11m. So that is combining similar terms. Second activity, determine the LCM of the following rational expressions. Number 1 is 1 over x and 2x over 5. So, the LCM is 5x. Next, number 2, 5 over 3x and 2x minus 1 over 4. So, what will be the LCM of 3x and 4? So, that is 12x. Next, number 3, x minus 5 over 2x and x plus 1 over x minus 2. So, the LCM is 2x times the quantity of x minus 2. Then, number 4, we have x over x plus 1 and 2 over x minus 8. So, what will be the LCM? That is the quantity of x plus 1 and the quantity of x minus 8. So now that you already know how to get the LCM and using the square of binomials or the factoring, we can now proceed to solving quadratic equations and rational algebraic equations. Learning objectives. A. Solves equations transformable to quadratic equations. B. Solves problems involving quadratic equations and rational algebraic equations. Okay, so we have steps on transforming rational equations into quadratic equation. Number 1, multiply both sides of the equation by the LCD. Number 2, write the resulting quadratic equation in standard form. And lastly, solve the resulting quadratic equation using any method of solving the equation. First example, solve the rational equation x over 3 plus 1 over x equals 19 over 12. What will be the first step? Need to find the LCM. What will be the LCM of 3x and 12? The LCD is 12x. So we have x over 3 plus 1 over x equals 9 over 12. Applying the first step, we're going to multiply both sides of the equation by the LCD. We have x over 3 times 12x plus 1 over x times 12x and 19 over 12 times 12x. We have, so as you can see, we can divide 12 and 3. We have 4x. Then, 4x times x is equal to 4x squared. Next, we can divide x and x. So, we have 12 times 1 is 12. Then, we can divide 12 and 12. That is equal to 19 times x is 19x. We have 4x squared plus 12 equals 19x. Second step is write the resulting quadratic equation in standard form. So we're going to apply addition property of equality. So we're going to add negative 19x on both sides. We have 4x squared minus 19x plus 12 is equal to 0. The equation is 4x squared minus 19x plus 12 equals 0. Third step is solve the resulting quadratic equation using any methods of solving the equation. So in this case, we're going to get the factor of 4x squared minus 19x plus 12. The factor is the quantity of 4x minus 3 times the quantity of x minus 4. After getting the factor, the next step is we need to find the value of x. But how are we going to find the value of x? First, we need to apply the zero product property. That is, equating the first factor into 0. We have 4x minus 3 is equal to 0. Next is, we're going to apply addition property of equality. We need to add positive 3 on both sides. That's why we have 4x equals 3. The next step is divide both sides by 4. So we have x is equal to 3/4. Next is x minus 4. Equating into 0, we have x minus 4 is equal to 0. Next is applying addition property of equality. So we need to add positive 4 on both sides. We have x is equal to 4. Example number 2. Solving rational algebraic equation transformable to quadratic equations. Look at the given pictures. What can you say? Kuya Tep and Kuya Casey were assigned to clean the entire school surroundings. Kuya Tep thinks that if he works alone, it would take him 5 hours more than the time Kuya Casey takes to clean the entire school area. Working together, they can complete the job in 6 hours. How long will it take each of them to finish the job? The formula for work problem is 1 over t sub 1 plus 1 over t sub 2 is equal to 1 over t sub 3. So, let 1 over x represent the amount of work for Kuya Casey to finish in 1 hour. 1 over x plus 5 represent the amount of work for Kuya Tep to finish in 5 hours. 1 over 6 represent the amount of work they can finish together the job in 6 hours. The equation is 1 over x plus 1 over x plus 5 is equal to 1 over 6. The LCM is x times the quantity of x plus 5 times 6. Multiplying both sides by the LCM, we got this equation. Now, let us cancel out the common terms. The next one is, we're going to apply distributive property. So, x times 6, that is 6x. 5 times 6, that is 30. X times 6 is 6x. X times x, that is x squared, then x times 5 is equal to 5x. Next is we're going to add similar terms. We have 6x plus 6x, that is 12x, plus 30 equals x squared plus 5x. Add negative x squared minus 5x to both sides of the equation. We have negative x squared plus 7x plus 30 is equal to 0. As you can see, x squared is negative. That's why we're going to multiply the whole equation by negative 1. So that will be x squared minus 7x minus 30 is equal to 0. To find the value of x, we need to factor x squared minus 7x minus 30 is equal to 0. So the factor of the given equation is the quantity of x minus 10 times the quantity of x plus 3. Next is, we're going to find the value of x. So the value of x is x equals 10 or x equals negative 3. So we're going to use x is equal to 10. So 1 over x is equal to 1 over 10, replacing the value of x by 10. Then 1 over x plus 5, that will be 1 over 10 plus 5 is equal to 1 over 15. Therefore, Kuya Casey can finish the task in 10 hours and 15 hours for Kuya Tek.
That's all for today. Thank you and happy learning.